Today I'm going to talk about a very controversial topic in productivity, in my opinion, and that's the to-do list. I've had such a roller coaster of a relationship with my to-do list over the years. Like from the moment you start school to varsity to your work life, there's always a list that you have to create. But I found those lists so overwhelming. And the crazy part is that sometimes I would literally write, if I had a daily to do list, I'd write, okay, Monday, these are the 10 things that I need to do, for example. Then I might not progress on those 10 things. Then Tuesday, I find myself writing the exact same things or like just like carrying over things from Monday to Tuesday, from Tuesday to Wednesday. And it's even frustrating. It took me so many years to figure out just what kind of to-do list works for me. I've had a lot of trial and errors. I'm not gonna lie. It's still evolving. It's still not perfect, but it's so much better than my previous like to-do lists. So I'm definitely looking forward to sharing this with you guys. Now I'm going to talk about what I have done to change and transform the three things I've done to change and transform my to-do list in a manner that is empowering and slightly a lot more, dare I say, fun. Okay, so number one is something very small but very important. I renamed my to-do list from to-do list to thrive list. And essentially, I'm saying, what do I need in order for me to feel like I thrived? And I just renamed it. And the reason I did that was because I have such a negative association or relationship with the word to do list. I have years of never finishing to do lists. So I feel like when my brain looks at to do lists, it just thinks, yeah, another list I'm never going to complete. Okay, no, my brain is not American, but I feel like if she could talk. Okay, she is talking because I'm talking. Anyways, I just renamed it. Okay, so from here onwards, we will refer to the to-do list as a thrive list. Okay. The second thing I did was instead of having daily thrive lists, I now have a weekly thrive list. The main reason was to just protect my own sanity. So there's something really damaging to the psyche when you take Monday's to-do list. Let's just say you had 10 things that you did, but you only managed to do four. Literally, you starting Tuesday, because I write to-do lists in the morning or thrive lists in the morning. You starting Tuesday by feeling like a failure. You don't want to feel like a failure. And I wanted to run away from that. And then you start feeling overwhelmed and you're like, oh, okay, I still have to do yesterday's stuff and today's things. And for me personally, that just wasn't the type of energy I wanted to start with. And I realized that it just calmed me down a lot more when I have a weekly thrive list. Because if there was something you wanted to maybe do on Monday that you're now getting time to do during the week, you can still do it and still feel like you're accomplishing something. And the way I get around having like deadlines is that I'll highlight or really circle the to do list items that are urgent for the day. And I'll also add that to my calendar for the day to just time block for that specifically. Number three is I made my to do list a little bit more fun. I added colors to my Thrive list. And honestly, I don't know why I haven't been doing this before. It's such an interesting cheat code. So when I'm done, if I'm working on it during the day, I just crash things out. But then at night, when I'm looking at my Thrive list or the next day, I have these little square cubes that I like color in green. And it's such a I know it seems silly to some people, but it's such a fun activity. And also, the behavioral science behind it is quite interesting. So, it's what we call goal gradient theory. So, it says that people tend to get a lot more motivated the closer they get to a goal. So, the more like greens you coloring in, the more, you feel like, oh, yeah, I'm making a lot of progress. And this is over a course of a couple of days. It doesn't have to be just one day. So those were really the three key things that transformed my Thrive list. I feel a lot less heavier. I feel a lot less heavier. I'm not saying this is the kind of trick that will work for everyone, but I found it a lot lighter on myself. I found myself being a lot more forgiving of myself. And I found it a lot more encouraging to say, this is what I need to do this week to feel like I'm thriving. So you're asking yourself that question to say, what can I do this week to feel like I'm thriving instead of saying, these are my to-do lists. So yeah, this was just my quick session of sharing my Thrive List tips and tricks. If this is something you'd like to try out, please put it in the comment section and tell me, yeah, what you think and if it worked for you or not. Cheers.